Curtis Tucker here for another exciting, long overdue episode of the Zoinkies podcast. Today, just going to be a update on the Banana Seat Squad book and some other stuff with the Banana Seat Squad. So stay tuned if you guys are listening to this. Don't forget that you can watch the video. I am holding the video now. You can watch it on YouTube, on the Curtis Tucker TV YouTube channel. And if you are watching, I'm waving at you. You can see that I am here in Shaggy Duck Studio, and you can listen on your favorite podcasting app if you don't want to sit there and watch it. So appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it. I think I just went over 700 subscribers, which is like totally awesome. And also subscribe to the podcast so you'll know when I release a new episode, because I'm not doing it on a regular basis, and I apologize, but I'm going to get better at that. So anyway, let's get into the Banana Seat Squad real quick. I am in Shaggy Duck Studio. I've got my door open, put a new screen, one of those, it's kind of a magnetic zipper type screen on there, so I can leave my door open and watch the birds and the squirrels and all that. I got Mr. Saucy Pants down there taking a nap. And and if you can see, if you guys are only listening, you're missing out. I've got my red Banana Seat Squad t-shirt on. So the t-shirts are in. So that's what I'm going to update you guys on all of the new Banana Seat Squad stuff that I've got. So I do have a older post on curtistucker.com that has kind of a overview of what the Banana Seat Squad is and the book and the thoughts and all that. And so instead of just updating that, I decided I'm going to create a whole new blog post on curtistucker.com. So because I'm going to add a lot of links and things like that. So be sure, if you want to get more background information, go find the older, I'll even put a link to the older Banana Seat Squad post. But so this is the new stuff. So since I did that last post, which I think has been maybe almost a couple of years ago, I think in that post I said that I hadn't run into everybody basically that the Banana Seat Squad is based on. But since that I have, and the only one that I hadn't really seen was David, and they had a reunion, I don't know, probably a year and a half ago, and David was in town. He's also now living in town temporarily, taking care of his mom. So I did get to see him. So I think out of the 5 of us that lived on West Broadway, I am the only one that has been physically, personally in touch with the other 4. And so I've never been together with Staten, and Jason and I have all been together, but that is the most we've ever gotten together. We've never gotten 4 of us together or 5 of us together. So that would be really cool to one of these days get everybody together for a big episode, or, you know, to talk about the book. So anyway, so I have contacted everybody. I've got some details on the book. Let me pull some of this up. So if you've been listening to any of the other podcasts on anything, I've been talking about what have I got going on. But so what's really got me going and updating the most is that I've been using Chat GPT, and what I've been doing is just funneling all of my memories and all of my story ideas into Chat GPT, and instead of having to write everything down and keep track of notes, it's really helped me organize everything, and it's got all of the memories that I can think of up until now saved in memory, and then it spits out some outlines, and then I tweak it and put it back in. But so right now we are looking at, I am up to 18 chapters. Now, I don't have, 18 chapters written, but I've got the outline and the basic idea for every one of those chapters, and I know where I'm going. I know I've got the first chapter written, I've got a lot of the second chapter written, and then there's blobs of the middle chapters. Some chapters have more written than others, but every chapter has something. And what's really also got me going is I know the story, I know the plot, I know the hook, and that's what was taking so long. I think I've got a fun idea that everybody's going to enjoy. So it's kind of a combination of you know, it's a fictional story, but it's based on 5 boys growing up in Enid, Oklahoma in 1977. All the memories are mine, of me and what we actually did, and actual events and actual places in Enid, Oklahoma. So that part of the book is going to be true, but you know, I wanted to make it movie worthy, and so there is going to be some fiction to it. I didn't want to go too far out there. Hopefully it's all believable. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and hopefully I get it soon. So again, right now I'm looking at 18 chapters. I have a feeling that's going to go up. I'm going to try to end somewhere. Would love to end at 22 chapters. You know, my 2 fetish there, but it might end up being 20 chapters or 25 chapters, but that's what I'm looking at chapter-wise. I do kind of have the characters fleshed out. So what's going to happen in the book is it's going to be mainly heavily about 2 characters, but a lot of the happenings are going to be based on the 5 characters. But the 5 characters aren't strictly the 5 of us. You know, there's going to be, there's outside characters that did things, and then there's characters that came in, you know, towards the end of this time period, and some characters that left, and so basically some of the characters are going to be a combination of more than one person. So I'm not using names, I'm not using everybody's real names, because these aren't based on an actual person 100%. It's just kind of loosely based on. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the characters that I have right now. And okay, disclaimer real quick on this: anything that I tell you guys is subject to change, but I just wanted to give you guys an update, and so you know I'm moving along, and so you'll get excited. And I'm doing this, another reason I'm doing this podcast episode is just to build up more buzz around the book. I want everybody to really be looking forward to it. So, and that's why I'm creating a lot of this other stuff that I'll be talking about here in a second. So like the logo. So the logo, if you're watching, this is the kind of the logo of the whole deal, which is the banana seat bike and the cool kind of 70s font that says the Banana Seat Squad. So again, those t-shirts are available at zoinkies.com. Imagine that, podcast called Zoinkies, t-shirt shop called Zoinkies. So anyway, you can go to zoinkies.com. Hopefully you guys buy some t-shirts. That helps me fund whatever money I'm going to need to get this thing started. The plan, of course, is to get the book written and published, and then almost immediately try to have that turned into a screenplay and then a movie. So my, you know, the goal is a movie. As I'm writing the book, I see every chapter, I see every character, I see every scene as something from a movie, not actually so much from a book. So I'm probably going to have to get really descriptive in the book to let you guys know, you know, what all would be happening in a movie. And I'm also sprinkling, I'm going to tell you, I'm also sprinkling in a lot of stuff from the 70s and from 1977. And I'm not going to like come out and tell you. I want you guys to read the book, and then like you're going to have these aha moments where you're like, oh, I know what that is, or I know what that is, or oh, I see what he did here, I see what he did there. So I'm trying to build in a lot of that because I really want this to be a feeling of being in 1977 in Enid, Oklahoma, in the summer of 1977. When you're reading the book, I want you to be there, and so that's why I'm wrapping all of this 70s and 1977 stuff into the story. So here are the characters. So kind of the main character, which is kind of based, I guess, on me because I'm writing the book, so I know more about me than anybody else. And I'm not going to give full names if ever. I don't know if I'll ever give full names. Probably will eventually. But some of these are nicknames, and I'm just going to give you the names that we're going to be using most of the time in the book. So first character is Shags, which is based on kind of a me character. The only character in the book that is from a divorced family, from a single mom. And then the next character is PJ. And so Shags is basically based on, I'm a fan of Scooby-Doo. And so rather than going with Shaggy, I'm going with Shags. And I definitely had a head of hair and didn't comb it or brush it a lot. So I was pretty shaggy, and I'll have some pictures of that look. So that character, Shags. The next character is PJ, which is, loosely based on Staten, and his last name was Pettyjohn, so that's where the PJ comes from. So there's PJ. He was the only one in the group that was an only child. And so that's why his character and my character fit so well, is my character, didn't have a dad and wasn't going on vacations and family things a lot. Well, whereas Staten's family was going on a lot of family things, but he was an only child, so I got to tag along a lot. So the next character is Knox, Knox, and the name Knox comes from the mansion that Brendan lived in. It was at one time known as the Knox Mansion. And so that character is going to kind of loosely be based on Brendan, with some Todd thrown in, maybe some Michael Stearman thrown in. But that character's name is Knox. The next character is Hugo. I don't know, just got a wild hair and I wanted a fun name. And so Hugo is kind of loosely going to be based on Gilbo and Parnell and some of Chauncey Fisher, some of those other guys that were kind of not part of the five, but showed up every now and then. Some Bruce in there. And also Hugo is the name of Staten's dog puppet. When Staten and I had our little magic show and puppet show, he had named his puppet Hugo, and so that's where kind of the 70s references comes from. And then the last name, loosely based on David, with some, Mike Smith and Troy Goodwin and some of those other guys mixed in. That name is Webster. So Webster comes from the story is 1977, and the three older ones of us, the ages are, Shags is 14, PJ is 13, Knox is either 13 or 14, Hugo is 12, and Webster is 12. So the division that we have there is that Shags, PJ, and Knox are all in junior high, and the assistant principal of the junior high, his name is Mr. Webster. So that's where the name Webster comes from. And then Hugo and Webster are still in McKinley grade school. And so this summer of 1977 is the last year where we're all kind of able to just be friends without any of those classifications being tied to us, because the next year when Hugo and Webster make it to junior high, Shags, PJ, and Knox are basically on the verge of going to high school, and so they've gotten a whole new set of friends, and so it's not going to be as cool to hang out with the younger guys at school. So this kind of sets up the inevitable that this is going to be the last summer that these five really spend together and get to do any banana seat biking, playing muscalines, and all of that stuff. So there's your names, there's your ages. We'll see how that turns out, but that's kind of where I'm headed now. And I've also put together kind of a little teaser of the book. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little pause here, and I'm going to have my AI assistant, Scooby AI, I'm going to have him read that to you. So I will insert that here.
Strap on your rainbow-striped banana seat, crank up Boston on your turntable, and ride straight into the wildest summer Enid, Oklahoma has ever seen. It's 1977. 5 boys. 1 glowing object in the sky. And a green AMC gremlin that just might save the future. Meet the Banana Seat Squad, a gang of goofball best friends riding bikes, jumping on trampolines, skateboarding, and playing outdoor games while the streetlights glowed. But one night, everything changes when a glowing object and a mysterious girl crackles to life on the CB radio. Loaded with 70s nostalgia, epic friendships, bike rides, and unexpected twists, this is a coming-of-age adventure soaked in summer sun and wrapped in a Dr. Demento mixtape.
Okay, so what'd you guys think about that? That is the teaser for the book/movie read by Scooby AI. I think I have changed his voice a little bit, probably since the last time some of you may have heard him. But anyway, that's the dude that is helping me organize the book. You're not, uh-oh, hang on. Let me turn that. So anyway, well, let's get to that real quick, if you guys heard that. So what I did, just for fun, something popped up on, because I've been talking about and been interested in AI, this ad popped up for this website called, or this app called Songer, and you can input as much information and lyrics as you want, and then pick some different styles, and it will spit out some songs for you. So just for fun, I decided to see if I could write a song for the Banana Seat Squad. And so after about, I don't know, I'm guesstimating about 30 tries, I came up with a song. And then after I got the song, I thought, well, let me make a video. So what I did was, I think it's 4 minutes long. I put a video and the song together, and I'm going to insert that in this podcast and video. So if you're only listening to the podcast, you're only going to hear the song and not get to see, but all of the footage that's in this video, that's kind of a promo for the book, is all from Enid, and all 5 of us, even though I don't have a picture of all 5 of us together like in one pose, all 5 of us plus, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 or 5 extras we're in this video that I got screenshots from. So this whole video that you're about to see and the song is a promo, and it's from that time period. I don't know if it's from exactly 1977. It's either 76, 77, 78, somewhere in there, but I'm thinking it could have been 77. So here is the first song and the video.
Oh, the summer skies, they take me back to Enid days on the nostalgic track. Cruising down the street on banana seat bikes, wind in our hair, feeling free on our hikes. Long summer days, we'd laugh and we'd play, chasing the sun till the light faded away. Friends by my side, just the 5 of us tight, playing until dusk, sweep the orange street light. wish they could last. Saturday morning, Scooby-Doo on screen. Mysteries unfold, we felt so keen. In the backyard, we chased what we could find. Adventures together with no one left behind. Jumping over fences, late night games we played. The laughter and the thrill, never feeling afraid. Oh, Enid, you gave us the best of times. Oklahoma skies, painted vivid rhymes, chasing fireflies, laying in the grass. Those summer nights, I wish they could last. Smell of fresh cut grass, memories so clear. Every moment cherished, we held so near. With each passing year, we've grown and we've changed. But those 70s summers will forever remain. Now we're grown, but the spirit won't fade. We reminisce about the memories we made. 5 best friends with stories to share. In Enid we learned just how much we cared. No matter the distance, no matter the time, our laughter echoes like a sweet nursery rhyme. Oh, Enid, you gave us the best of times. Oklahoma skies, painted vivid rhymes, chasing fireflies, laying in the grass. Those summer nights, I wish they could last. So here's to the memories, the laughter, the games, to banana seed bites, and the bonds that remain underneath those Oklahoma skies so blue. Enid, our childhood will always hold you true.
Okay, let me know what you thought about that. And then I wanted a different song that was more not really about, so that song was written kind of heavy on the whole Enid thing. So I came up with another song, and I'm not going to play the whole song, but I'm going to play that song with maybe a picture, and I'm going to play that song, part of that song now, and it's called Hot Nights Under the Milky Way. The first song was called Memories of Enid, and so here is the second song.
Hot nights under the Milky Way, 50 years in the making, what can we say? Meteors streaking, leaving trails of light, casting shadows on the dreams we ignite. Boys in the neighborhood, laughter in the air, playing outdoor games without a single care. The stars are witness, the world feels so grand, each moment a gem, united we stand. Run, run before you get caught in cardboard forts, a battle we fought, crawling through tunnels with whispers so low, voices from the future guiding us to grow. This is the biggest adventure we ever sought, under the sky we're lost in thought. Secrets we carve in the shadows of night. The world spins around, but we hold on tight. Underneath the glimmer, beneath the vast space, we find our courage, we find our place. As meteors rush, telling tales yet untold, each one a promise, a dream to unfold. As we dive in the tunnels, our hearts racing fast, with cardboard forts reliving the past. The moon, our spotlight, the stars, our crown. In these timeless moments we will never drown. So here's to the nights when anything's real, where every heartbeat brings a thrilling appeal. Let's cherish these memories, lift our voices high. Together we're limitless, reaching for the sky. Hot nights under the Milky Way, 50 years of laughter, we're here to stay. With the stars as our guide and dreams that ignite, we'll keep playing this game forever in the night.
Okay, so there's part of the second song. I don't know, I don't know if I played the whole thing or just a clip of it, but if you guys want to download those songs or listen to them again, I have set up a SoundCloud account under my Shags name from Enid, and if you search SoundCloud, you should be able to find it, but I will post a link in the blog post on curtistucker.com. So this podcast and this video will be embedded at curtistucker.com. So, and I'm doing that to post all of these links. So there'll be a link to this podcast, there'll be a link to the YouTube video, there'll be a link to the SoundCloud, and then whatever else. Oh, a link to Zoinkies for the t-shirts and all of that. So hopefully you guys find all of that stuff. Go to curtistucker.com and you'll be able to find all of that stuff. And if it seems weird, if the video on this seems a little weird, it's because I'm holding my camera. I just decided to hold it, and my arm gets a little tired, so I have to set it down every now and then. So anyway, I'm thinking about adding a few more songs, and these songs aren't necessarily probably going to be in the movie, but they will be used as reference for original songs in the movie. But I hope to have a lot of actual songs from 1977 and around that area. I know that's going to be super expensive, but I need some investors to help me put this movie together and pay some of the big bucks for those songs. So if you want to invest, if you want to be part of this whole deal, let me know, and we'll figure out a way of making you a producer on this movie idea that I have going. So anyway, what else? What else do I have? I think that is most of the updates. I just wanted to hit you guys with that and let you know that the book is coming along. You know, my dream would be to get the book written as soon as possible. The goal is to definitely have all of the words typed and written by the end of the year. And then, you know, my wish, my manifestation, I am manifesting right now that I manifest that I will be able to get this first published in a hardback version, because I really think the story and this whole 70s vibe is going to need to be in a hardback. And then, you know, of course, there'll also be the paperback and then the audio version, but I want this to last forever, so I want there to be a hardback version of this story. So if you know about putting books together, getting hardbacks printed, hit me up, shags@shaggyduck.com, and I could use any information. I know Steve out there, Steve, if you're listening, Steve Stewart, I think he's up to like 5 books now. All his are softback. I don't know if he ever looked into doing a hardback. I just want mine to be hardback because I want kids to read this and be able to have that book laying around. And so anyway, lots of wishes, lots of manifesting here on the Zoinkies podcast. let me know if you guys have any other ideas. So I am going to try to work some people from the 70s Buzz podcast just for fun into the book. There's going to be lots of neighbors, lots of classmates, lots of people that we're just going to run into. And so I'm going to throw some names. I may even throw, like Curtis Staten, Brendan, Jason, David. I may throw those names in as side characters, just being able to get the names in there. So the book is going to be full of stuff. So I hope it's fun. I hope you guys have fun reading it. I hope you're looking forward to it. That's why I'm doing all this crazy, wacky stuff on the side, just trying to build up some momentum and some buzz and some anticipation for the book. So anyway, I got lots to do, lots to write. Like I say, I've got it all in a Google Doc right now, and so my thought was to eventually publish the first and second chapter so you guys could read those, and that would be like a super tease. So but I need to get those like super solid before I do that. So look for that, a possibility of that, and I think that's about all I have for you guys now. Wanted to keep this episode a little bit shorter. I am still working on my episode of the Disney vacation, and I don't want it to it's not going to be an episode about just everything that we did and kind of boring like that. It's going to basically be what we did, but I'll show you that in a way of, here are the top, my ranking of the 7 amusement parks, and then also like which maybe our top 5 amusement park rides. And then that way, in doing that, you'll get a gist of everything that we did on the trip and some of the tips and things that I can give you. So anyway, so that episode is coming up. You're gonna want to watch that one in video. I mean, you can listen to it just audio wise, but you're gonna get a lot more out of it if you watch the video. Same with this episode. I think if you're just listening to this, especially if you have not seen that 4-minute teaser video of us, I mean, it's actually us. You can see our haircuts, you can see what we were wearing, you can see our skateboards, you can see some of the banana seat bikes, you can see some of our houses. I think I got almost everybody's house. I got most of our houses in that video. So anyway, check out that video if you haven't, and appreciate you guys. Let me know if you have any comments, ideas, tips, if you want to help. Go buy a Banana Seat Squad t-shirt. I've also got Zoinkies and Shaggy Duck and Chuckleberries t-shirts there on zoinkies.com. The quality, I'll show you that real quick. The quality on these printings is way better than the last company. This company that I'm using now, I've actually used in the past. They just didn't have all the options that I was looking for, so I changed to the company prior. Well, they had more options for sewing in tags and stuff like that, but their print quality just hasn't been very good. So I'm switching back to my old company, and the print quality is just superb. I mean, these look silk screened. They're direct to garment, and they just feel great. And right now, the only t-shirts that I have on the website on zoinkies.com are all Bella canvas. So if you like that fit, they're there. If you want a different fit, like maybe a custom color, let me know. I can get some of those uploaded as well. But again, leave me some comments somewhere out there. And don't forget to subscribe to the Zoinkies podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to Curtis Tucker YouTube channel. And thanks for checking in. I appreciate you guys. See ya. Love ya. Bye.